I'm Bob Bullock, and I'm a recording engineer and mixer. I've had a long career, so my career started back in the 70s with analog consoles, analog tape machines, and lots of different microphones and speakers over the years and decades. And I'm here today to talk about the iLoud Precision 5 monitoring system, IK Multimedia. There's been just such an evolution of audio equipment for what we do for recording and mixing and trying to capture performances and deliver, state-of-the-art mixes out to the end user. A lot of people have different taste for the type of monitors that they're comfortable using. With these Precisions, I can emulate a lot of popular speakers. So if I'm mixing, and by the way, even just their flat setting is very good. It's a really good quality set of monitors. But while I'm mixing, if I have a client that comes in and they're used to a different brand of monitors, I can actually switch the software on my iLouds and I can emulate that, and that makes it more comfortable for them to hear what we're doing with the mix. So now I guess that I've explained what I like about the Precisions, I should show you a little bit about what they do, because it really is very intuitive, and the presets are quite amazing. So let me show you what the screen looks like. Right now I've got it set up to emulating a bookshelf type speaker. People listening in their cars, for example, it's kind of all over the place, and when we mix, we're always looking at or listening for how is this going to sound in someone's Toyota, and you kind of learn a little bit about what is emphasized, and so you can just see if you want to make adjustments to your mix based on some of that. Getting into the studio monitors, which is mostly what I do here, there's hi-fi settings, models based on bookshelf speakers, coaxial speakers, floor standing. I mean, a 49-inch TV setting, your just portable speaker setting like your Echo or something, your smartphone. What I'm trying to stress here is it's just a very intuitive system. So as soon as I plugged the speakers in, came out of the ports to the USB in my computer and installed the X monitor, I was good to go. Okay, so some of the features of the X monitor are that has a standby, which is nice. So I can set that here. There's a standby timer. So this is all software controlled. I mean, there are some hardware controls on the back of the speaker and the back of the amp, but I also can alter it right here on my screen, which is convenient. One feature that's really important for me when I opened up these speakers is I can adjust the output on them on a attenuator in the back, -10 to +10, and that allows me to match the level if I'm comparing them with another set of speakers or headphones or whatever. But I can switch between A and B if I want to have a second system, and I can do the matching right with the speakers. So great feature there. I can listen to the flat setting that I actually like, mix, switch to my floor standing emulation, my bookshelf emulation, my coaxial one, and I can make those, I can program those to be whatever I want. I'm very pleased with the system, enjoying it, love the technology, love what IK Multimedia is doing. It's pretty exciting technology. I can kind of share. There was, many times in the studios we would have several sets of monitors that we would listen to the JBLs for a while and see how it sounds. We listened to the Tannoys for a while. We listened to the Yamahas. And now I'm able to just have one set of speakers that I can audition how this is going to sound to the end user, even down to an Apple iPhone 12 setting, or any number of bookshelf type speakers. The software is so user-friendly in this system also. That's one thing about all the IK products, is plugins, everything is easy to use, very intuitive. Presets are very, very well thought out, intelligent. So even these speakers, as soon as I hooked them up, I thought I was going to have to dig into a manual, and I really didn't. As soon as you open up the software for the speakers, that's easy to plug in, just a USB into my system. It's an app, basically. Open it up, and there's a menu of preset. It's pretty vast, and I can even tune those. It also has a component for tuning the room, which in my case, with the studio designed like it is, I didn't feel that I had to. I mean, my studio luckily is very, very neutral, and so I elected not to retune or recalibrate the speakers. I didn't feel I needed to. But if you're in a room that it needs a little help, then that is another function of the precisions, is that you can calibrate them to maybe differences in your environment that you need to balance. I would highly recommend the precision speakers. Now, I went with the 5s, okay, because it was the size that I wanted to work with. However, the Precision 6s, I auditioned all the models, and depending on the size of your room, you might want to consider which model you want to get, how far they're going to be from you. For me personally, the 5s work perfect in my studio environment, so that's the reason I chose those. Features are just fabulous. So again, talking about being able to have a monitoring system that you can record or mix with, and then you can also emulate other types of speakers, I think is really valuable.